hit that like button and all that good stuff. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not charging niggas. It's just an opinion. So what y'all think about fucking Scott Storch versus Manny Fresh? Look, Manny got washed. In the spirit of competition, I give him credit because originally it was supposed to be TPain versus Scott Storch, but I don't know what happened. I guess I don't know what else better to do TPain had. Maybe they just put together something else. Wi-Fi wasn't working. I don't know, but we got stuck with Manny Fresh, and Manny Fresh in his own right is a legend. You know, the whole Cash Money movement wouldn't have been possible without him. But those dusty Cash Money cuts from 20 years ago just didn't hold up. He wasn't fucking with Scotty. Scotty got #1 platinum selling hits. You know, so Scotty would play something like Lean Back, and Manny would follow it up with like some random juvenile track from like '99, like track #4 on the album. Like, you had to be a diehard Cash Money fan to know some of the shit he was playing. He was playing a lot of skits and shit too, but it was a moment for the culture. It was entertaining. I was at work watching it. It was, it was cool. They almost broke Instagram because at one point they had 200,000 viewers watching that shit and it shut down. So it was a cool moment. So Swiss Beats is like the Vince McMahon of this shit. He's like the promoter. He comes up with all of these battles and matchups, and I didn't even think the T-Pain matchup was good. Don't get me wrong, T-Pain got hits, but I don't think he fucking with Scotty. Scotty is a real producer. T-Pain has produced hit records, but he's known for writing hits and having hits. Now, the battle that they're gonna have Saturday that they just announced is T-Pain versus Lil Jon, and I'm not probably gonna watch. I'm not that interested, to be honest with you. And there's no disrespect to Jonathan. Lil Jon is a legend in his own right, but I just don't think. I think a lot of that for his era, for crunk music, for that time period, the early 2000s, mid 2000s, that was a wave. But I don't think those are timeless classics. Do you really want to hear Get Low in 2020? Or some cut from the Yin Yang Twins? Wasn't one of them niggas autistic or something like that? Like, I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? Like, I just, that's not, other than his songs with Usher, most of Lil Jon's catalog is outdated. It was dope for that time period. If you're at a certain age and you wasn't around during that era, you probably listen to that shit like, what the fuck is that? It was fight music. Niggas got their head bust open, wig cap. A lot of people died over that shit in the clubs. I remember I was in high school and pep rallies and stuff, and certain songs would come on during that era. Crime Mob, Lil Jon, anything produced by Lil Jon, somebody was gonna get their head peeled back. You know what I mean? So for that time period, it was dope, but I just don't think that's timeless production, in my opinion. I could be, called a hater or whatever. I'm just being honest. And T-Pain, some of his records still hold up because he took the auto tune from Roger Troutman, who came up with it in the '80s, brought it back, and then artists like Future and all these other niggas have recreated the sound and kept it going for the last 10 or 12 years. So that sound is still relevant. So T-Pain's records to me are a lot, they're not as outdated as some of those crunk records. But I just don't care about that matchup. I think Timberland versus Pharrell is a matchup I want to see. Will it happen? Who knows? Probably not. Because last time we seen Pharrell, he was wrapped up in a fucking queen size mattress that looked like it was a dress, but it looked like a queen size bumblebee mattress. I don't know where his head is at right now, but everybody's at the crib, so what else the fuck these niggas got better to do? Y'all do it for the culture. You know what I mean? Like, those are two producers from Virginia, came out around the same time, the mid to late '90s, platinum #1 hits all across the board. I mean, at some point they crossed over and went to other genres, so they were so fucking good. I guess they got bored with hip hop. Like, that's a great matchup. Kind of similar styles a little bit, futuristic, but way beyond their time. Like when Pharrell put out the What record from Nori, we ain't never heard no shit like that. When Timberland did Jigga What, Jigga Who, like that's the type of shit I want to hear. Now it's supposed to be hit for hit. I wouldn't mind seeing niggas like Pete Rock versus DJ Premier or shit like that. But they want to do the hits. They don't want to do the cult classics and underground shit. So I'm like, okay, get Timberland and Pharrell, not Lil Jon and T-Pain. Like, come on, man. I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to that, and I doubt it if I'm gonna record that one and put it on here. I'm surprised YouTube didn't ain't fucking edit out the audio. They probably will sometime soon where YouTube be hating and shit, but it is what it is. But it was a cool moment for the culture. But Manny Fresh just didn't stand a chance, and playing all those skits nobody wanted to give a fuck about. I was more surprised at his peers in the comment section going in on him like, "Yo, get out of here, you lost." You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro. I'd rather see Timberland and Pharrell. I'm coming up with a petition. Timberland and Pharrell or nothing else. I don't, if you ain't got, unless you gonna bring out the big boys, you gonna bring out Dr. Dre or something like that. But you gotta come up with some better matchups than this, man. I mean, leave Lil Jon alone. Lil Jon, I ain't seen Lil Jon in years. You know what I mean? Now y'all want him to do a battle on the gram, but like I said, Lil Jon was a dope producer for that time period. But those are not songs that you're gonna play for your grandkids 30 years from now. Like, yo, this was the shit back in '03. Like, come on, dog. Give us some quality. You know what I mean? Niggas is bored at the crib anyway. Get niggas some quality, uh, you know, quality shit to watch if you want niggas to watch and y'all want to do everything for the culture. People are requesting Timberland versus Pharrell. Nobody requested TPain and Lil Jon. You know what I mean? Not that I seen that. I didn't see that. But that's what they giving us. So, God bless them. But, uh, nah.